What's up guys, my name is unCAGEDgamez. Welcome back to another video. Today I got something special for you guys. I got you guys the first episode of the Injustice Ground Zero read and review. If you guys don't know what the read and reviews are, I did this series a long time ago called the Mortal Kombat X read and review, and that's pretty much when I took the Mortal Kombat X comics and made it into like a mini movie. I got people to do the voices of the characters. It's a really cool thing, and I thought why not bring back the read and review series for the Injustice Ground Zero comic, because one, this is the brand new comic that just came out, and two, this comic leads into the Injustice 2 storyline, so why not do it? A lot of you guys really enjoyed it when I did Mortal Kombat, so this is a great time to bring it back before Injustice 2 comes out. So me and my team really enjoy making these videos, but they do take a lot of work. They take like multiple days to make, and you guys can tell by the quality of the video. So if you guys want to see some more episodes of the Injustice read and review, give the video a big thumbs up, because the more thumbs up we see, the more that we know that you guys really enjoy them. But no further ado, let's start this episode of the Injustice Ground Zero read and review. All bad things must end, part 1.
You ever heard the joke about the guy and the girl who started a jillion wars and turned Superman into a monster? I don't have a punchline. I guess I'm the punchline. Can you guess who? Come on, try. Fine, we'll skip the fun and games. I can see you want to get to the blood and guts. So there once was a boy and a girl. They were in love, or something that looked a lot like it. Love gave them the strength to overcome all odds. Aww. But the world, it tried to keep them apart, to stomp on their hopes and dreams, until one day, the boy got an idea. A really big idea. Mr. J was always sort of moody, especially after he'd gotten his 499th claw cleaned courtesy of Batman. Harley, he said, it's high time we found a new choir boy to annoy. How do you feel about Superman? Me? I didn't care much ever since he stopped wearing his cute little red underpants. But Puddin' promised me a submarine of my own, and that was all I needed to hear. Gunter, my sweet, precious baby. Too beautiful for this world. Mr. J's plan covered all my favorite things. Smashing things, punching faces, bothering grump monsters like Scarecrow, sometimes to death. Ooh, and stealing! A little submarine here, some fear toxin there, and da-da-da! Kryptonite! You'd be shocked how much of that pretty green rock is just lying around. All it took was a little gentle persuasion. We were great negotiators. It was so much fun. Like the good old days when it was only us, the clown prince and his princess. And we went and screwed it all up. Mr. J had a recipe to turn the Man of Steel into a wet noodle. 2 parts kryptonite, 1 part fear toxin, throw in a pinch of vanilla, some saffron, add 1 serving of Lois Lane. And voila! You have Superman, angrier and killier than you've ever seen him. All that green stuff helped all that fear stuff set up a dance party in Soup's lungs and made him a scared little kitty. I wish I knew who he thought he was fighting. Me? It would have been a giant ferret. Oh, one of those Roombas. But it was Lois and their baby. I still feel bad about that one, once I found out. Maybe I'd have done something. But Mr. J, he wasn't big on questions. He preferred exclamation points. We'd attached a detonator to her heart. As soon as it stopped beating, kablooey. No more Lois, no more Metropolis, no more me and Mr. J. We didn't even have time to celebrate. It was a real tragedy. You know, along with all the other stuff too. But I knew we'd be together again one day. I thought a love like ours was forever. I mean, it was. But it's hard to love a man who has Superman's fist rammed through his chest. Damn it, I would have tried if they would have let me. He was my puddin'. Mr. J changed my life, made me who I am. All the good stuff, all the terrible stuff. Sometimes I hated his guts for everything he did to me. But he was still mine. Then he was dead? I didn't get it. It's like killing a tornado. It shouldn't be able to happen. Some stuff you should always be able to count on. Even if everything is better once it's gone, you still kind of miss it. Bruises and all. Anywho, I got my grieving out of the way. It was violent, cathartic, and fast. I still had to figure out what to do with my life. I put myself out there, started to make new friends. You wouldn't think it with all the color coordination and the tunics, but Green Arrow and I got along great. For a do-gooder, he was lots of fun. His main squeeze, Black Canary, she was even better. Girl had pipes. We were besties right away. She stepped up when I was being hunted by that smelly space biker, Hobo. I mean, Lobo. I finally found some friends who liked me for who I really am. A whole new world opened up to me. I didn't know them long, but they changed my life too. After they died, and after Superman murdered them, I had to do something. Something good. I joined Batman's insurgency. Yeah, I wanted to make Superman pay for what he had did to them, to Mr. J. But Ollie and Dinah fought because it was the right thing to do. I always wondered what that felt like. I stuffed all my evil down in a little box and put on my helpful pants. Took my meds along with the really important supplement. It has a whole complicated name, but we just called them the green pills. One down the hatch and it made you strong enough to pound the sand out of a super dude. Or a whole lot of non-super dudes. And Superman had lots of those. A regime. An army of idiots propping his blue butt up. The insurgency had Alfred freaking Pennyworth. I always liked him, but Alfred on a pill? Swoon. Our side lost a few. Damian Wayne, bouncing baby Batman, tantrumed his way onto Superman's team. Bats was sad. Sadder than usual, I mean. It was no biggie to me. I never liked Damian anyhow. Sometimes it was less fun. They get all grim and gritty and serious. Superman never was very original. He couldn't even go evil on his own. Had to borrow an evil ring to get the job done, which is totally not fair. I've been evil way longer. I deserve one too. Eventually, the world wasn't big enough to hold this war. Trigon poked his nose in from hell. The Mr. Mitsaplik. Then they got all aggro over Superman and Raven or something. For an almost apocalypse, it was pretty at least. Oh, speaking of pretty, me and Shazam had a thing going for a little bit. It was complicated. Or not that complicated, really. It never worked. He was the bad guy. I was the good guy. Became hard to tell the difference. The Greek gods showed up and tried taking over. For kicks, they made Wonder Woman kick the crap out of Supes. Not that it mattered. Broken arm and all, Supes always came out on top. Only thing I could count on was my social circle shrinking. One name at a time. I tried again. Hung out with some cool chicks. We used to hate each other. Then we had a whole team thing going. Bonded super tight. But that wore off. I mean, talk about holier than thou. No thanks. What I needed was my own thing. I had to be in charge. But who? The Joker clan. They were misguided dummies. Kinda reminded me of me a long time ago. Very problematic. They needed someone to nudge them in the right direction. Take the burden of thinking off the table. I did more with less. I had big plans for my crew. Don't get me wrong, I was still way tight with the insurgency. A deep cover operative. Batman's secret weapon.
If we can pull the parallel dimension versions of them through, we can use them to...
Hey Bats, what you doing? Need some help? All I'd ever wanted to do was smash his face into paste. Now? Best friends.
Everything about the factory is in there. They're making green pills, and I want you to rate it. Take as long as you need to.
Life is funny, right? Oh, Captain, my Captain. I couldn't let him down. Or the insurgency. Literally everyone was counting on me. The factory yelled, "Stay away." Protected by guards, fences, cameras, laser beams, bloodthirsty spider monkeys. I couldn't do it all myself. Our green pill supply had gotten low, so I was pretty breakable. Lucky me, I had an army of backup to choose from. That building belongs to the regime, to Superman. Inside of it is everything we need to tear that stupid cowlick off his dumb fat head. This war didn't belong to the gods slapping each other across the sky. There were a lot more of us on the ground, fighting in the shadows, dodging debris. Many have said that me and my crew, we turned the tide of the battle. It's A-okay to be scared. But you know what we do when death and dismemberment come scrambling in the windows like creepy ferrets? Well, technically, I said that. We laugh, but I'll let you be the judge.
But that is the end of this episode of the Injustice Ground Zero read and review. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. If you guys did and want to see some more, give the video a thumbs up, because the more likes we see, that makes us know that you guys want to see some more episodes. So if you guys want more, show it to us by liking the video. Comment down below and let me know what your guys' thoughts were on this first issue. Big shoutouts to my team, Kitetails, Flex, for doing the voices of Harley Quinn and Batman. Also, I have my boy Arnold, Running Man, helping me out editing the videos. So together we make a great team, and we're going to be giving you guys these awesome read and reviews. So I hope you guys are excited. So again, without them, this would not be possible. So check out their stuff. Link is in the description. Go subscribe to the channel. Follow them on Twitter. All that good stuff. But to wrap up this episode, what did I think about this first issue? I really enjoyed it. I read all the Injustice Gods Among Us comics. So reading this first issue, it pretty much like retold us what happened, but through the eyes of Harley, which is crazy because we know Harley's nuts. She's crazy. But now we can actually see what she's thinking, what her mind's all about. And I really enjoy it. I think that the Injustice universe needs a little bit more lighter tone. Like the Injustice comics before were really dark, really gritty. And Harley just brings a light to this series, and I really enjoy it. So I can't wait to see what happens in the next issue. So every Thursday, I'm going to try to upload a new episode of the Injustice Ground Zero read and review. So if you guys don't want to miss out, come back every Thursday to see what happens next in the story. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of the return of the read and review series. If you guys did, like the video. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, because you guys don't want to miss the next episode of the read and review series and all things that are awesome that are coming out to this channel. So like, subscribe to the channel. My name is unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged. Information apparently is coming from him, and the first bit of news that he gave was Injustice 2 is going to be released March 2017.